Welcome everybody, it is me, that one guy from the one place at that one time, Jaguar 110, and welcome to NHL Imperialism Season 7, or, as I should say, the AHL Imperialism, as we have brought in the AHL teams, the affiliates of the NHL teams, so it'll basically be NHL, but less experienced, as these teams are basically AAA affiliate teams that hold extra rosters for the NHL teams when they do need to have some call-ins for their teams. If you watched part 1, you'll get an introduction to all the teams in this one. So we're going to go ahead and get straight into this one. So we're going to go ahead and start with our wheel spin. And our first team that we're going to have is the Milwaukee Admirals. So we're going to go ahead and get to that map to see where they're going. Milwaukee will be going to take on the Rockford Ice Hogs. So let's go get a game. Welcome to BMO Harris Bank Center in Rockford, Illinois, where the Milwaukee Admirals are taking on the Rockford Ice Hogs in our first game of AHL Imperialism. We're going to go on ahead and get down to the center ice between these two teams to get our face-off, and we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are, it's about 36 seconds left to go in the game between Milwaukee and Rockford, as Rockford has a 2-1 lead against Milwaukee. But Milwaukee's trying to go in and score, which is what they're going to try to do, and a good save. Now puck battle going on inside Rockford zone, and now they take control, and a good poke check, and now Milwaukee takes control with less than 15 seconds to go. And a bunch of poke checking, which might lead to a Rockford win if they hold on to this puck for another 5 seconds. And basically they do, as Rockford wins 2-1. So let's go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from Milwaukee and see what that looks like on our map. Here we are at the map, as the Milwaukee Admirals have been eliminated already as the first team to go in our AHL Imperialism. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of them and then go to our wheel. 31 teams left to go. Next up are the Ontario Reign. Here's Ontario, as they are part of the 5-district California section in California number 3. So we're going to go ahead and see where they're going to go. Well, they're going to go out and take on the Henderson Silver Knights. So let's go get a game. Welcome to Dollar Loan Center in Paradise, Nevada, where the Ontario Reign and the Henderson Silver Knights will battle it out for some key parts in the western part of the United States. As we go down to the center ice of the Silver Knights, we're going to get a face-off, and we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with about 20 seconds left between Henderson and Ontario, as Henderson hold a 2-1 lead, as Ontario almost scored right there. But it was no goal, so we're going to have another face-off in Henderson's zone. Ontario wins it, and another shot. Goalie doesn't know where it is, and now he holds. So we have another face-off with 9.8 seconds left, won by Henderson, so they're going to try holding on to this to win this game. Going down the ice, trying to get something going. He gets hit. Countdown's happening, and we're going to have an offsides. With 0.8 seconds left, I am going to say that the Henderson Silver Knights will win this game, and they do. So let's go ahead and take a look at who they will be taking from Ontario. And from the Ontario Reign, Cal Pedersen is now a Henderson Silver Knight. All right, let's go take a look at that map. Here we are at the map, as the Ontario Reign are the second team to be eliminated from our AHL Imperialism, as the Henderson Silver Knights took them down. So now, let's go ahead and take a look at that wheel to see who's next. 30 teams left to go. Next up are the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Alright, Lehigh, let's see what you're doing. And you'll be taking on the Syracuse Crunch. So let's go get a game. Welcome to Upstate Medical University Arena in Syracuse, New York, where the Lehigh Valley Phantoms are invading the Syracuse Crunch for some land in the Pennsylvania, New York area. We're going to go ahead and get to the center ice between these two teams, and we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with about 45 seconds left between Lehigh and Syracuse, as Syracuse holds a 2-1 lead. So Lehigh, of course, is going to have a 6-man on the offense. Stick broke, so it's basically 5-on-5 until that stick is grabbed again. And they do, so Lehigh takes control. Fitzgerald going around the back of Syracuse nets. Gives it all the way to his man. A good slap shot, but even better save. Alright, we'll have a face-off with 19.5 seconds left as Lehigh wins. O'Reilly tries to get it in, but a good save. puck is still going around, and it's picked up by the Syracuse, but gets immediately poke-checked and now held against the wall. The crowd counts down. Lehigh has control. O'Reilly shoots, and a good save by LeCage. With 3.2 seconds left, a face-off won by Syracuse, and they win. You know, screw it. Let's just say they you don't even have to go through any introductions or anything like that. They just win. So let's go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from Lehigh. And from the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, Troy Grzelcyk is now a Syracuse Crunch. Alright, let's go take a look at that map. Here we are at the map as the Lehigh Valley Phantoms have been eliminated from the AHL Imperialism. Syracuse took them down, so now Syracuse takes control of 1/3 of Pennsylvania. Let's go take a look at that wheel. 29 teams left to go. Next up are the Rochester Americans. Alright, Rochester, where are you going to take on the Utica Comets? Alright, let's go get a game. Welcome to Utica Memorial Auditorium in Utica, New York, where the Rochester Americans and the Utica Comets will be battling it out for some New York territories. We're going to go down to the center ice between these two teams to have a face-off, and we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with about 10 seconds left between Utica and Rochester, as Utica has a 2-0 lead, and they're trying to hold on to the shutout as they're driving to the other zone and tries to shoot, but a good block. But that doesn't matter because they win. So let's go ahead and take a look at who Utica will be taking from the Americans. And from the Rochester Americans, Malcolm Subban is now a Utica Comet. Alright, let's go take a look at that map. Here we are at the map as the Utica Comets took down the Rochester Americans and now gain 2/3 of New York now. So let's go take a look at that wheel. 28 teams left to go. Next up are the Grand Rapids Griffins. Alright, where are the Griffins going? To take on the Rockford Ice Hogs. Let's go get a game. Welcome back to BMO Harris Bank Center in Rockford, Illinois, where the Rockford Ice Hogs are taking on another opponent, this time being the Grand Rapids Griffins. We're going to go ahead and go down to the center ice between these two teams to get a face-off, and we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with about 30 seconds left to go between Rockford and Grand Rapids, as the Griffins have a 2-1 lead against the Ice Hogs, but Rockford ain't giving up on that as they're taking shot after shot, but now Grand has got it, and a miss on the open net, so Rockford has a chance to make a comeback as they have 10 seconds left to go. A good hit, they still have control, a slot pass, and a good block. Grand Rapids takes control, and it looks like they will be the winner. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at who they will be taking from Rockford, so we'll see you there. And from the Rockford Ice Hogs, Arvid Soderblom is now a Grand Rapid Griffin. Alright, let's go take a look at that map. Here we are at the map as the Rockford Ice Hogs are now eliminated from the AHL Imperialism, as the Grand Rapids Griffins took them out, so now they take control of a good portion of the Midwest. Alright, let's go take a look at that wheel. 27 teams left to go. Next up are the San Diego Gulls. Alright, San Diego, where are you going with this arrow? To take on the Henderson Silver Knights. So let's go get a game. Welcome back to Dollar Loan Center in Paradise, Nevada, where the Henderson Silver Knights and the San Diego Gulls battle it out for some good key points in California. We'll go down to the center ice of Henderson, to where we're going to have our good face-off, and we'll see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with about a minute left between San Diego and Henderson, and both of the teams are tied 1-1. Both have gotten one goal, and since then they have been pushing hard to get another, as another slap shot, but another save. 45.4 seconds left to go. Face-off won by San Diego, as they are trying to push to the opposite zone to get a goal and win this game. But a good hit, still controlled by San Diego, so they're pushing into the zone. Passes down, goes behind the net, pass to the slot, back down, and a really broken stick shot right there. And now Henderson picks it up with 25 seconds left to go. Bunch of pressure by San Diego, but Henderson's not letting go of that puck as they now enter the zone. 15 seconds left, poke checked, and San Diego takes control, catches them on a change, passes down, a shot, and a good save. But San takes control, 5 seconds left to go against the wall. They try to go, they shoot, and a goal with 2 seconds left. Holy cow! Face-off won by San Diego, and they win this game with a last-second goal So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at who San Diego will be taking with them. And from the Henderson Silver Knights, Laurent Brossoit is now a San Diego goal. Alright, let's go take a look at that map. Here we are at the map as the Henderson Silver Knights have been eliminated from playoffs. Well, not playoffs. Have been eliminated from the AHL Imperialism by the San Diego Gulls. So now they take control of all of Nevada and 2 of the 5 parts of California. Alright, let's go take a look at that wheel to see who is next. 26 teams left to go. Next up are the San Diego Gulls again. Alright, San Diego, where are you going this time? And you'll be taking Idaho. As they take Idaho, let's go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking a player from. 6 team in this wheel, and they get to pick from the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. And from the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, Kevin Connaughton is now a San Diego goal. Alright, let's go back to the map. And I lied, we're going to go to the wheel. Another spin for another team. Next up are the San Diego Gulls again. Alright, San Diego, where are you going again this time? To fight the Coachella Valley Firebirds. Let's go get a game. Welcome to Arcashire Arena in Palm Desert, California, where the Coachella Firebirds and the San Diego Gulls will battle it out for key parts of California and a little bit more states, but that's only if Coachella Valley wins. Alright, we'll have a face-off, and we'll see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with about 45 seconds left between San Diego and Coachella Valley. The Firebirds just pulled their goalie, so they're going to have a 6 offense line as the... Oh, and a no goal for Coachella! How is that not a goal? Is it goaltender interference? Also, that puck definitely didn't go in. We're going to go ahead and see what the rest will do. And we have no goal! No goal! It is still 2-1 with Coachella underneath the game. With 35 seconds left, we're going to have a face-off, and San Diego will win that one. And they're still trying to get it going. Coachella now takes control, but they're being pinned hard, trying to get it going. San Diego picks up the puck from their own zone, taking it out, going around, stops against the wall, hits it actually. Passing it around. Cotton now has it. He passes it, and we've got a goal. And that should do it for this game. So we'll go ahead and take a look at who San Diego will be taking with them from Coachella. And from the Coachella Valley Firebirds, Joey Dacord is now a San Diego goal. Alright, let's go take a look at that map. Here we are at the map with the Coachella Valley Firebirds eliminated from the AHL Imperialism as the San Diego Gulls once again take down another team. So now they are becoming a small dynasty over here. Alright, let's go to the wheel. 25 teams left to go. Next up are the Charlotte Checkers. Alright, Charlotte, where are you going? To take South Carolina. As they take South Carolina, let's go take a look at who they'll be taking a player from. 7 teams in this wheel, and they get to pick from the Ontario Reign. And from the Ontario Reign, Jordan Spence is now a Charlotte Checker. Alright, let us go to the wheel. Another spin for another team. Next up are the Belleville Senators. Alright, Senators, where are you going? To take on the Laval Rockets. Let's go get a game. Welcome to Place Bell in Laval, Quebec, where the Laval Rockets are being attacked by the Belleville Senators in this classic Canada showdown. We're going to go down to the center ice between these two teams. Going to get a face-off, and we'll see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with about 45 seconds left between Belleville and Laval, as the Senators have pulled their goalie, so they're going to bring 6-on-5 action, but Laval is trying to push for a goal to end it, but a good block by a Senator to keep this game alive for them. Pass to the slot, a shot wide right, so now it's held against the back wall behind the net. Laval now has it, trying to get it going to end this game, but it's stolen. Belleville goes in, tries to shoot, and a good block. Sokolov held against the wall, and it's being picked up by Laval. Dubois going, gets hit and loses the puck. Less than 5 seconds left to go. One last push for the Senators, and a good hit, and Laval wins. So let's go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from Belleville. And from the Belleville Senators, Jacob Bernard Docker is now a Laval Rocket. Alright, let's go take a look at that map. Here we are at the map as the Laval Rocket took out the Belleville Senators and gained a good portion of land in Canada, gaining more of their status as a good-sized team. Alright, let's go to the wheel to see who is next. 24 teams left to go. Next up are the Texas Stars. Alright, Texas, where are you going with this spin? To take Louisiana. As they take Louisiana, let's go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking a player from. 8 teams in this wheel, and they get to choose from the Coachella Valley Firebirds. And from the Coachella Valley Firebirds, Cole Lind is now a Texas Star. Let's go take a look at that wheel now. Another spin for another team. Next up are the Texas Stars again. Where are you going to go this time? Texas to Oklahoma. As they take Oklahoma, let's go back to that wheel to see who they'll be taking a player from. Another spin for another player. Next up are the Coachella Valley Firebirds again. And from the Coachella Valley Firebirds, John Hayden is now a Texas Star. Alright, let's go take a look at that wheel. Another spin for yet another team. Next up are the Toronto Marlies. Alright, Toronto, where are you going with this one? To take on the Manitoba Moose. So let's go get a game. Welcome to Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Manitoba, where the Manitoba Moose and the Toronto Marlies battle out for another portion of Canada. As we go down to the center ice between the two teams, we'll have a face-off, and we'll see you on the final moments of the game. Here we are in the game between Toronto and Manitoba, as the Toronto Marlies have a lead, 1-0 against the Manitoba Moose, and they're trying to get in this game by taking control, but Manitoba now has it, and they try to shoot, but a good block. So now the puck is going around. Manitoba still takes control, and another shot, and a good save. 23.1 seconds left to go in the game. Face-off won by Manitoba as they shoot, and a good block. Didn't even reach the net. Manitoba still takes control, though, as they're going to go and shoot again, but a good hit. But they still take control, and another shot, and another block. Less than 10 seconds left to go now. And a good block, a good steal. And looks like the Toronto Marlies will win this game 1-0. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from Manitoba. And from the Manitoba Moose, Ville Hanola is now a Toronto Marlie. Alright, let's go take a look at that map. Here we are at the map as the Toronto Marlies take down the Manitoba Moose and now gain a good amount of land in Canada. Alright, let us go ahead and take a look at that wheel to see who is next. 23 teams left to go. Next up are the Tucson Roadrunners. Alright, Tucson, where are you going with this spin? To take Utah. As they take Utah, let's go ahead and take a look at the wheel to see who they'll be taking a player from. 9 teams in this wheel, and they'll be taking a player from the Ontario Reign. And from the Ontario Reign, Alex Turcotte is now a Tucson Roadrunner. Alright, let's go back to that wheel. Another spin for another team. Next up are the Providence Bruins. Alright, Providence, where are you going with this spin? To take on the Springfield Thunderbirds. Let's go get a game. Welcome to Mass Mutual Center in Springfield, Massachusetts, where the Providence Bruins and the Springfield Thunderbird battle out for some small land in the United States this time. We're going to go down to the center ice between the two teams to get a face-off, and we'll see you on the final moments of the game. Here we are in the game between Providence and Springfield, as the Springfielders were winning 1-0, but Providence comes in and ties the game up 1-1. So now we have a really tightly contested game. So now we're going to go ahead and get to this face-off in center ice, as both teams are 1-1, so we'll stick with this until either overtime or another team scores. So, Springfield held the lead for a good while, so I thought they were going to win this one. They looked pretty good on defense, and then now gave that up, so I don't know who will win this one. As Providence are taking a little dive down, as Springfield takes control, shot, and a good save. Face-off in Providence zone, won by Springfield, as they're trying to get a goal. 10 seconds left to go, and Providence takes control. They're passing it down, getting it out of their zone, into Springfield zone with less than 5 seconds to go. They shoot, and a good block, and we are going to overtime. Welcome to overtime number 1 between Springfield and Providence, and we will see you on the final seconds of the game. Held against the wall. Oh, and what a big hit. Holster still has it. He's just going to go in and shoot and score! And the Springfield Thunderbirds win this game in overtime. And now we're going to go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from the Providence Bruins. And from the Providence Bruins, Anton Stralman is now a Springfield Thunderbird. Alright, let's go take a look at that map. Here we are at the map as the Springfield Thunderbirds took down the Providence Bruins and now take control of a small land. Alright, let's go take a look at the wheel. 22 teams left to go. Next up are the Texas Stars. Alright, Texas, where do you go this time? To take New Mexico. As they take New Mexico, let's go to that wheel to see who they'll take a player from. 10 teams in this wheel. The next player to go is from the Milwaukee Admirals. And from the Milwaukee Admirals, Michael McCarron is now a Texas Star. Alright, let's go take a look at that wheel. Another spin for another team. Next up are the Hartford Wolfpack. Alright, Hartford, where are you going with this spin? To take on the Springfield Thunderbirds. Let's go get a game. Welcome back to Mass Mutual Center in Springfield, Massachusetts, where the Springfield Thunderbirds are once again being attacked, this time by the Hartford Wolfpack. We're going to go down to the center ice. Between the two teams, we'll have a face-off, and we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are in the game between Springfield and Hartford, as the Springfield Thunderbirds have a 2-1 lead. Springfield is showing dominance in this game. So now we're going to have a face-off in their own zone, and they do win it, so now they take control. And a big hit by Hartford, causing the puck to go around, and it's still picked up by the Thunderbirds. Hartford still has that empty netter, so they can score here if they get it out there. But instead they get poke-checked, and Hartford is taking control with 10 seconds left. A good block. Crowd counts down. 5 seconds left to go. Jones shoots, and a good save. With less than 2 seconds left to go, we're going to have a face-off by the Thunderbird zone. And the Thunderbirds win, and they also win this game. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from Hartford. And from the Hartford Wolfpack, Adam Clendening is now a Springfield Thunderbird. Alright, let's go to the map. Here we are at the map as the Springfield Thunderbirds take down another team, this time being the Hartford Wolfpack, and take half of Connecticut. Alright, let's go to the wheel. 21 teams left to go. Next up are the Iowa Wild. Alright, Iowa, where are you going? And you will be taking Minnesota. As they take Minnesota, let's go to the wheel to see who they'll be taking a player from. 11 teams in this one. The next player to go from is the Rochester Americans. And from the Rochester Americans, Lawrence Pillett is now a Iowa Wild. Alright, let's go back to the wheel. Another spin for another team, and next up are the Syracuse Crunch. Alright, Syracuse, where are you going with this arrow spin? To take on the Hershey Bears. So let's go get a game. Welcome to Giant Center in Hershey, Pennsylvania, where the Hershey Bears and the Syracuse Crunch battle it out for Pennsylvania and parts of New York. We're going to go down to the center ice to have our face-off between the two teams, and we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with less than 10 seconds to go between Syracuse and Hershey, as the Crunch are going to win this game, unless Hershey somehow pulls some bullcrap out of their butt, and they don't. 0.7 seconds left. We're just going to end this here. Syracuse wins 2-0, so let's go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from Hershey. And from the Hershey Bears, Connor McMichael is now a Syracuse Crunch. Alright, let's go to the map. Here we are at the map as the Syracuse Crunch take down the Hershey Bears. So now they control a good portion of land in Pennsylvania and New York. Alright, let's go to the wheel now. 20 teams left to go. Next up are the Scranton Penguins. Alright, Penguins, where are you going with this one? To take on the Syracuse Crunch. Let's go get a game. Welcome to Upstate Medical University Arena in Syracuse, New York, where the Syracuse Crunch and the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins will battle it out for a good portion of land. That's a long name for the Penguins, so I'm just going to take it down to just Penguins for me. Face-off one, doesn't matter, who cares. See ya in the final moments of the game. Here we are in the game between the Penguins and the Crunch. As the game is tied, no it's not, I lied, as the Penguins are winning 1-0, so Syracuse pulled their goalie, and the Penguins go in a wide shot. So Syracuse takes control, try and tie this game up with less than 20 seconds left to go. They go in, shoot, and score! Balsers gets the tie goal, and now it is tied 1-1. 16 seconds left to go in the game. Middle face-off won by the Penguins. Let's see if any team can get going, and Syracuse almost had a breakaway. Penguins are going in. Slap shot. Good save. Still picked up by the Penguins. Now it's Syracuse time with 5 seconds left to go. They're going to try pushing it in. They still have a chance on a slap shot, and we are going to overtime. Welcome to overtime number 1 between the Crunch and the Penguins. Gonna get a good face-off, and we'll see you all in the final seconds of the game. Gets it down, all the way out, and a goal! It went through the goalie's hand, and the Penguins win 2-1 in overtime. So we will go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from Syracuse. And from Syracuse Crunch, Rudolph Balsers is now a Penguin. Alright, let us go to that map. Here we are at the map as the Penguins took down the Crunch and now gain all of Pennsylvania and a half of New York. Alright, let's go to the wheel to take a look at who is next to go. 19 teams left to go. Next up are the Grand Rapids Griffins. Alright, Griffins, where are you going with this one? To take Indiana. As they take Indiana, let's go to the wheel to see who they'll be taking a player from. 13 teams in this wheel, and we have the Rockford Ice Hogs. And from the Rockford Ice Hogs, John Leonard is now a Grand Rapids Griffin. Alright, let us go to the wheel. Another spin for another team. Next up are the Iowa Wild. Alright, Iowa, where are you going this time? To take on the Grand Rapids Griffins. Let's go get a game. Welcome to Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where the Iowa Wild are trying to evade and take over the Grand Rapids Griffins area, but they're trying to hold back from them. Let us go down to the center ice, get a good face-off between the two teams, and we'll see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 10 seconds to go between Grand Rapids and Iowa, as the Griffins take a 3-1 lead in here, and looks like they will hold that lead as the time winds down. So let's go on ahead and take a look at who the Griffins will be taking from Iowa. So let's get right to that. And from the Iowa Wild, Jasper Wallstedt is now a Grand Rapids Griffin. Alright, let's go take a look at that map. Here we are at the map as the Grand Rapids Griffins took down the Iowa Wild. So now they take control of a good portion of the northern parts of the United States. Alright, well, let's go take a look at that wheel. 18 teams left to go. Next up are the San Jose Barracuda. Alright, San Jose's getting an arrow spin, and they will be going up north to take Oregon. And as they take Oregon, we're going to go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking a player from. 14 teams in the elimination wheel. Next up are the Rockford Ice Hogs. And from the Rockford Ice Hogs, Austin Wagner is now a San Jose Barracuda. Alright, let's go back to that wheel. Another spin for another team. Next up are the Grand Rapids Griffins. Alright, Griffins, where are you going with this arrow spin? To take on the Chicago Wolves. Let's go get a game. Welcome to Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois, where the Grand Rapids Griffins are looking to expand their dynasty, this time taking on the Chicago Wolves. We're going to go down to center ice between these two teams to get a face-off, and as we do that, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with about 40 seconds left between Grand Rapids and Chicago, as Chicago holds a 1-0 lead against the Griffins, and they're looking to upset and take a large amount of land if they can hold this lead with less than 30 seconds to go. Grand Rapids push it in, they shoot! A good block and almost a rebound. Rapids still take control, another shot, wide left, looks like it was tipped. Hayes has it, and he gets hit hard and loses it, so Grand Rapids take control. Luff passes it down. They're looking to get something open. He does a slap shot, and it doesn't go, but he also has another shot, and it's also blocked. 5 seconds left to go. Chicago holds the puck. They're looking to just at least get this game iced. He shoots, and it's not a goal, but it's a win for the Wolves. Let's go ahead and take a look at who Chicago will be taking with them right now. And from the Grand Rapids Griffins, Arvid Soderblom is now a Chicago Wolf. Alright, let's go to the map. Here we are at the map as the Grand Rapids Griffins are out of the AHL Imperialism, and Chicago Wolves take a huge amount of land for them. So now, let us go ahead and take a look at that wheel. 17 teams left to go. Next up are the Chicago Wolves. Alright, Chicago, where are you going with this arrow spin? To take Missouri. And as they take Missouri, we're going to go on ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking a player from. 15 teams in this one. Next up are the Rochester Americans. And from the Rochester Americans, Jeremy Davies is now a Chicago Wolf. Alright, let's go to the wheel. Another spin for another team. Next up are the Calgary Wranglers. Alright, Calgary, where are you going with your arrow spin? To take new land. As they take this new land, let's go on ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking a player from. Another spin for another player. Next up are the Hartford Wolfpack. And from the Hartford Wolfpack, Anton Blid is now a Calgary Wrangler. Alright, let's go back to the wheel. Another spin for yet another team. Next up are the Texas Stars. Alright, Texas, where are you going this time? And they will barely skim by and take Kansas. And as they're taking Kansas, let's go ahead and take a look at who they'll get. Another spin for yet another player. We have the Hartford Wolfpack again. And from the Hartford Wolfpack, Labor Hajek is now a Texas Star. Alright, let's go to the wheel. Another spin for one more team. Next up are the Colorado Eagles. Alright, Colorado, where are you going? To take Wyoming. As they take Wyoming, let's go ahead and take a look at who they'll take a player from. Another spin for one more player. Next up are the Rockford Ice Hogs. And from the Rockford Ice Hogs, Alex Vlasic is now a Colorado Eagle. Let's go back to that wheel. So many substitutions. Will the next team actually do something? Which is the Alberts Canucks. Abbotsford Canucks. My bad. Alright, Canucks, where are you going? To take on the Calgary Wranglers. Let's go get a game. Welcome to Scotiabank Saddledome in Calgary, Alberta, where the Abbotsford Canucks and the Calgary Wranglers battle it out for some key pieces of Canada. We're going to go down to the center ice of Calgary. We're going to get a good face-off, and we'll see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 40 seconds left between Calgary and Abbotsford, as the Canucks have a lead, and they almost scored to ice this game, but a good block by a flippin' Wrangler deciding to keep this game alive, and they go and shoot, and Martin saves. 26.7 seconds left to go. Face-off in the Canucks zone, which is won by the Canucks. Passing it down, looking to find something open to ice this game. They're holding out time. Oh, and a good hit. Calgary picks it up with less than 15 seconds left to go. Going across, finds an open lane. And he gets hit hard. So now the Canucks take control with 5 seconds left to go. They're going in. He gets triple teamed. Calgary can't make a move. And the Canucks win this game 1-0. So let's go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from the Wranglers. And from the Calgary Wranglers, Anton Blid is now an Abbotsford Canuck. Alright, let's go to the map. Here we are at the map as the Canucks took down the Wranglers and gained a lot of land in Canada. With that in mind now, let's go to the wheel to see who's next. 16 teams left to go, halfway through. Next up are the Texas Stars. Alright, Texas, where are you going with this spin? To take on the Tucson Roadrunners. Let's go get a game. Welcome to Tucson Arena in Tucson, Arizona, where the Tucson Roadrunners will take on the Texas Stars for some good key land in the Southwest. We're going to go down to the center ice between the two teams to get a face-off, and we'll see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are at about a minute left between Texas and Tucson, as both of the teams are tied 1-1. So either team is looking to score as Texas takes control inside Tucson zone. A shot blocked. And still battle for the puck. Texas takes control. And they still have control. Now Tucson has it. And they're looking to get it out of the zone with 30 seconds left. Passes it back. Passes it down to the red line. They're going across into the zone. Stipping and sliding. Pass it down. Tries to shoot it, but instead it was a pass. And an easy breakup for Texas to take the puck. Driving down to the zone. Good poke check. Puck's wide open. Texas hits the crossbar. Oh no. Less than 5 seconds to go now. Tucson looking to make one last effort. Shot. A good block. And we are going to overtime. Welcome to overtime number 1 between Tucson and Texas. And we'll see you all in the final seconds of the game. Now, it's still the Stars' control after a poke check. Barber shoots. Telfo shoots. It scores. And the Texas Stars win a long overtime game. Alright, let's go take a look at who the Stars will be taking from the Roadrunners. And from the Tucson Roadrunners, Alex Turcotte is now a Texas Star. Alright, let's go to the map. Here we are at the map as the Tucson Roadrunners get eliminated by the Texas Stars. And now Texas takes a large amount of land, looking like the team to beat. With that, let's go to the wheel to see who is next. 15 teams left to go. Next up are the Arbor Forge Canucks. Alright, Canucks, where are you going with this arrow spin? Take on more land. As they take none of it, we're going to go ahead and take a look at that wheel to see who they'll steal a player from. 17 teams in the elimination wheel. Next up are the Grand Rapids Griffins. And from the Grand Rapids Griffins, Alex Nedeljkovic is now an Abbotsford Canuck. Alright, let's go to the wheel. Another spin for another team. Next up are the Texas Stars. Alright, Texas, where are you going with this arrow spin? To take on the Colorado Eagles. Let's go get a game. Welcome to Loveland Events Center in Loveland, Colorado, where the Colorado Eagles and the Texas Stars battle it out for some key parts in the United States Southwest. We go down to the center ice between the two teams. We'll get a face-off, and we'll see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with about 35-ish seconds left to go as Texas is down 0-1 against Colorado. So now they have an empty net, 6-on-5 as we got here. We're going to have a face-off in Colorado's zone with 34.5 seconds left. Face-off won by the Eagles. Ranta just goes in, shoots, and a good block. Stars have control with 25 seconds left. Kiro going into the zone. Gives it to Turcotte, who shot. Good block. Eagles trying to get it. Stars are retaliating. Puck is just sitting there. Big hits. Puck is just sitting there. Now it's taken up by the Eagles. Crowd counts down. They're looking to get this out of their zone. They do. Now they're back in their zone. Jacobs. And it's all in the Eagles win. 1-0. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from the Stars, then to the map. And from the Texas Stars, Will Butcher is now a Colorado Eagle. Let's go to the map now. Here we are at the map as the Colorado Eagles took down the invading Texas Stars and now take control of a good amount of land in the South of America. With that, we're going to go back to the wheel to see who is next. 14 teams left to go. Next up are the Charlotte Checkers. Alright, Charlotte, where are you going with this one? To take Virginia. As they take Virginia, let's go to the wheel to see who they'll take a player from. 18 teams in this wheel. Next up are the Henderson Silver Knights. And from the Henderson Silver Knights, Cal Pedersen is now a Charlotte Checker. Alright, let's go back to that wheel. Another spin for another team. Next up are the Charlotte Checkers again. Alright, we're going to go this time, Checkers, to take West Virginia. As they take West Virginia, let's go back to that wheel to see who they'll take a player from next. Another spin for another player. Next up are the Syracuse Crunch. And from the Syracuse Crunch, Connor McMichael is now a Charlotte Checker. Alright, let's go back to the wheel. Another spin for yet another team. We have the Cleveland Monsters. Alright, Cleveland, where are you going? To take on the Wolves. So let's go get a game. Welcome to Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois, where the Cleveland Monsters are invading the Chicago Wolves area, and as the Chicago Wolves are defending that land. We're going to go down to the center ice between these two teams to get our face-off, and we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with about a minute left between Chicago and Cleveland, as both of the teams are tied 1-1. Both of them scoring first period goals, and basically nothing has happened since then. Lots of big hits happening between the two teams, though. So it's pretty much been a bloodfest as Squeezy. Sorry. I don't even know. I couldn't read the name properly, so I'm just going to say Squeezy for now. Tried to almost go a shot, and the Monsters still are taking control of the puck. Now it's Chicago's turn. And never mind, the Monsters have it right back, and a wide right shot. Chicago takes control. Suzuki's going. Has control. Loses it on a poke check. Now he's able to give it to his teammate Fitzgerald, who gives it right back to Suzuki, who shoots in his wide left. Out against the wall. 10 seconds left to go in the game for regulation. Cleveland's driving down. Could they make a last-second goal? Pass to the slot is picked off, and we will be going to overtime. Welcome to overtime number 1 between Cleveland and Chicago. We're going to go ahead and get right into this, and we'll see you all in the final seconds of the game. He pivots, goes around, shoots, and another shot by Dune, and we've got a goal. And the Cleveland Monsters take down the Chicago Wolves in overtime. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from the Wolves. From the Chicago Wolves, Pyotr Kochetkov is now a Cleveland Monster. All right, let's go to the map. Here we are at the map as the Cleveland Monsters take down the Chicago Wolves and gain a huge amount of land in the west of the Mids. All right, let's go to the wheel to see who's next. 13 teams left to go. Next up are the Abbotsford Canucks. All right, Canucks, where are you going with this spin? And you'll barely skim by to take Montana. So as they take Montana, let's go to the wheel to see who they'll steal a player from. 19 teams in this one. This player getting stolen is from the Texas Stars. And from the Texas Stars, Alex Turcotte is now an Abbotsford Canuck. All right, let's go back to the wheel. Another spin for another team. Next up are the Utica Comets. All right, Utica, where are you going with this one? To take on the Penguins. Let's go get a game. Welcome to the arena at Casey Plaza in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, where the Utica Comets are invading the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. So we're going to go down to the center ice. We're going to get a good face-off here, and we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 10 seconds left between Utica and Scranton, as the Penguins have scored 4 goals to Utica's 1. So Utica will lose this game, and the Penguins will win and take New York with them. And with that, we'll go ahead and take a look at who the Penguins will be taking from the Comets. And from the Utica Comets, Malcolm Subban is now a Scranton Penguin. Alright, let's go back to the map. Here we are at the map as the Penguins took out the Comets, so now they control all of New York and Pennsylvania. Alright, let's go to the wheel. 12 teams to go. Next up are the Springfield Thunderbirds. Alright, Springfield, where are you going? As the Springfield take on that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at that wheel. 20 teams in this wheel. Next player from is the Ontario Reign. And from the Ontario Reign, Elias Anderson is now a Springfield Thunderbird. Let's go to the wheel. Another spin for another team. And next up are the Bakersfield Condors. Alright, Condors, where are you going? To take on the San Diego Gulls. Let's go get a game. Welcome to San Diego Sports Arena in San Diego, California, where the San Diego Gulls and the Bakersfield Condors battle it out for California and Nevada. We're going to go down to the center ice between San Diego and Bakersfield, and we're going to get a face-off, and we'll see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with about 35 seconds left between San Diego and Bakersfield, as the Condors did pull their goalies, so it's a 6-on-5 action here, and a bunch of hitting here in this game, with only San Diego scoring the 1 goal in the first period, and that's been about it. DeLeo goes in, tries to go, but dumps it into the zone instead of going for the empty net. 15 seconds to go. Big hit! Bunch of changes happening. Renica, now it's Tracy who shoots, and he hits the crossbar! Oh, and that would have been it. 5 seconds left to go. See if they can do anything about it. A good save, and that will do it for this game, as the San Diego Gulls win 1-0 against the Bakersfield Condors. So let's go ahead and take a look at who San Diego will be taking from Bakersfield. From the Bakersfield Condors, Dylan Holloway is now a San Diego Gull. Alright, let us go to that map. Here we are at the map as the Condors got eliminated from the AHL Imperialism by the San Diego Gulls. So now San Diego is 1 win away from owning all of California. Alright, let us go to the wheel. 11 teams left to go. Next up are the San Diego Gulls. Alright, San Diego, where are you going with this one? To take on the San Jose Barracuda. Let's go get a game. Welcome to TechCU Arena in San Jose, California, where the San Jose Barracuda and the San Diego Gulls battle for California, and a little bit of Nevada and some other areas, but it's just California. Anyways, we're going to go down to the center ice, get a good face-off here, and we'll see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with about a minute left between San Diego and San Jose, the battle for California. And man, is this game tightly contested. And it's 2-2. And both teams are not giving in. San Jose is going in. Loses the puck on a poke check, and now San Diego has a chance. They go in. They shoot. And a good block. San Jose is trying to push it out of their zone, and they do. Open man. He's going. He stops. He goes behind. Pass to the slot. He shoots, and a good save. 26.2 seconds left between San Diego and San Jose for regulation. San Jose shoots, and another save. Now it's 23 seconds in the exact same area. Face-off won by the goals, so now they're going to try pushing towards a... Oh, and a big hit. San Diego still takes control, though. Tracy goes into San Jose zone. He's getting poke checked, and he loses the puck on a hit. Barracudas have about 5 seconds left to get something going. I don't know if they'll make it in time. Pedersen has it, and they don't, so we are going to overtime. Welcome to overtime number 1 between San Jose and San Diego, the battle for California. And we'll see you all in the final seconds of the game. San Jose goes, pass it, try to goes on the outside, and he shoots and scores! Axleo scores it for San Jose and take control of California and Nevada. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at who San Jose will be taking with them. And from the San Diego goals, Laurent Brossoit is now a San Jose Barracuda. All right, let us go to the map. Here we are at the map as the Barracuda took out the goals and take control of all of California, leaving one team left in the state. All right, let us go to the wheel. 10 teams left to go. Next up are the Toronto Marlies. All right, Toronto, where are you going with this one? To take on the Laval Rocket. So let's go get a game. Welcome to Place Bell in Laval, Quebec, where the Toronto Marlies and the Laval Rocket battle out for some big pieces in Canada. We are going to go down to the center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, and we'll see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are in the game between Laval and Toronto, as Toronto is down 2-3 against the Rocket. And by that, we have an empty netter. 25.5 seconds left to go in the game between Toronto and Laval, and basically it looks like Laval will win this game if they keep control like they have been for most of the game. A lot of good goals here in this one, but Laval shows more promise than Toronto, so Toronto looks like they will lose once more. Seems they can't win neither in the NHL or the AHL. But it looks like maybe they have a chance. Oh, and a good block. Crowd counts down, and the Laval Rockets will win this one 3-2. So let's go ahead and take a look at who they will be taking from the Marlies. Ville Heinola is now a Laval Rocket. All right, let's go to the map. Welcome back to the map as the Laval Rocket took out the Toronto Marlies. And now we have basically 2 Canada teams left. So that's looking promising. For now, let's go to the wheel to see who is next. 9 teams left to go. Next up are the Laval Rocket. All right, Laval, where are you going with this spin? To take on more land. As they take the land, let's go ahead and see who they will be taking from. 23 teams in this wheel for the elimination. Next player to come from is the Chicago Wolves. And from the Chicago Wolves, Arvid Soderblom is now a Laval Rocket. All right, let's go to the wheel. Another spin for another team. Next up are the Penguins. All right, Penguins, where are you going with this spin? To take on the Laval Rockets. Let's go get a game. Welcome to Place Bell in Laval, Quebec, where the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins and the Laval Rocket battle it out for some key parts in the eastern side of North America. We're going to go down to the center ice where we're going to have a good face-off, and then we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are, about 10 seconds left with the crowd counting down between Laval and the Penguins, as Laval just dominated this game, doing a shutout 5-0. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at who the Rockets will be taking from the Penguins. And from the Penguins, Ty Smith is now a Rocket. Let's go to the map. Here we are at the map as the Rockets took down the Penguins. So now they take control of New York and Pennsylvania as well. Alright, let us go to the wheel. 8 teams left to go. Next up are the Abbotsford Canucks. Alright, Canucks, where are you going with this spin? To take Yukon. Canucks expanded, so let's see who they're going to take a player from. 24 teams in this wheel. Next up are the Utica Comets. And from the Utica Comets, Nolan Foote is now an Abbotsford Canuck. All right, let's go to the wheel. Another spin for another team. Next up are the Springfield Thunderbirds. Alright, Springfield, where are you going? To take New Hampshire. Springfield expanded, so let's go to the wheel. Another spin for another player. Next up is the Utah Comets again. And from the Utah Comets, it's Simon Nemec, is now a Springfield Thunderbird. Let's go to the wheel. Another spin yet for another team is San Jose Barracuda. Alright, San Jose, where are you going with this spin? To take on the Canucks. Let's go get a game. Welcome to Abbotsford Center in Abbotsford, British Columbia, where the Abbotsford Canucks and the San Jose Barracudas battle it out for some key pieces in the West. Gonna go down to the center ice, gonna go to good face-off, and we'll see you on the final moments of the game. Here we are with about 10 seconds left between San Jose and Abbotsford, as San Jose has a 3-0 lead, and they almost made it 4-0 right there, but a good block, and we're gonna have another shutout this time around. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at who San Jose will be taking from the Canucks. And from the Canucks, Spencer Martin is now in San Jose. Let us go to that map. Here we are at the map as the Canucks have been taken out by the Barracuda. So now they take a lot of land in the west of both Canada and the United States. For now, let's go to the wheel to see who's next. 7 teams left to go. Next up are the Cleveland Monsters. Alright, Cleveland, where are you going with this one? To take on the Laval Rockets. Let's go get a game. Welcome to Place Bell in Laval, Quebec, where the Rockets and the Monsters battle it out for some good, large land in both Canada and United States. Go down to the center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, and we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 45 seconds left between Cleveland and Laval, as Laval has a lead 3-2, so Cleveland will be pulling in their goalie. And it looks like we may have a score here, and we do! Steffen scores the goal for Laval, and that should do it for them. So we're going to go on ahead and just skip right on ahead to see who they'll be taking from Cleveland. And from the Cleveland Monsters, Pyotr Kuchetkov is now a Laval Rocket. Alright, let's go to the map. Here we are at the map as the Rocket took out the Monsters, and now they take control of a huge amount of land in the United States. Alright, let us go to the wheel. 6 teams left to go. Next up are the Charlotte Checkers. Alright, Charlotte, where are you going with this arrow? And they will be taking Maryland. As they take Maryland, we're going to go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from. 26 teams in this wheel, and they'll be taking a player from the Hartford Wolfpack. And from the Hartford Wolfpack, Luis Domingo is now a Charlotte Checker. Alright, let's go back to that wheel. Another spin for another team. Next up are the Colorado Eagles. Alright, Colorado, where are you going with this one? To fight San Jose, so let's go get a game. Welcome to TechCU Arena in San Jose, California, where the San Jose Barracuda and the Colorado Eagles battle it out for some really huge pieces of land in the west and the south. We're going to go down to the center ice, get a good face-off, and we'll see you on the final moments of the game. Here we are with 45 seconds left, and San Jose just tied the game on a short-handed goal, as it was a power play. So now it's 2-2, joining in right now. So we're going to go straight to that face-off in the middle of the ice, and we're going to see how this one plays out. Face-off dropped, won by the Barracuda. And they're going in, throw it in, trying to pass it down onto the other side, but Colorado picks it up. Ranta's running it in, goes across the red line, across the blue line, goes in. Stops, passes it to Butcher. Butcher shoots and is blocked. Puck battle, lots of fighting. It's picked up by the Cuda, and they throw it right out. Bounces out, so now we got 20 seconds left. Merkley passes it to Ranta. Ranta's trying to make a push for it. He's going, gets poke checked, and loses the puck immediately. San Jose throws it out with 10 seconds left to go, and it looks like we will probably be going to overtime here. Merkley picks it up again, passes it. Trying to push down. Last second effort. Shot. Blocked. Overtime. See you there. Welcome to overtime number 1 between San Jose and Colorado. We're going to get a face-off here, and we'll see you all in the final seconds of the game. Trying to get something going here. And immediately gets intercepted. Looking to shoot, and they do score! And San Jose defeats the Colorado Eagles 3-2 in overtime, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from Colorado. And from the Colorado Eagles, William Butcher is now a San Jose Barracuda. Alright, let us go to the map. Here we are at the map as the Barracuda took down the Eagles, so now they control a huge amount of land in the United States on the western and southern part. Alright, with that, let's go to the wheel. 5 teams to go. Next up are the Laval Rocket. Laval spins, and we will be going to fight San Jose. So let's go get a game. Welcome to TechCU Arena in San Jose, California, where the Laval Rocket and the San Jose Barracuda battle out for the largest pieces of land in the map at the moment. We're going to go down to the center ice between these two teams to get our face-off, and we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Well, here we are with about 10 seconds left between Laval and San Jose. Laval just scored an empty netter, causing the game to be 4-1 now instead of 3-1. And they will win this one, so we will go ahead and take a look at who they'll be taking from San Jose. From the San Jose Barracuda, Laurent Brossoit is now a Laval Rocket. Alright, let's go to the map. Here we are at the map as the San Jose Barracuda got taken out, and all of the California teams are now out of here. And Laval showing like they are the team to win it all. Let's go to the wheel to see who's next. 4 teams left to go. Next up are the Bridgeport Islanders. Alright, Bridgeport, where are you going with this one? To fight the Laval Rockets. Let's go get a game. Welcome to Place Bell in Laval, Quebec, where this time the Bridgeport Islanders are invading the Laval Rocket for huge pieces of land. Go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, and we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 10 seconds left to go between Bridgeport and Laval, and Bridgeport is in the lead, but Laval is not giving up as they just scored a goal a little bit ago, and they're looking to do it again. And the Bridgeport Islanders pull off a big upset, and now they win a bunch of land. All right, let's go to Let's go see who they'll be taking from Laval. And from the Laval Rocket, Pator Kuchetkov is now a Bridgeport Islander. Alright, let us go to that map. Here we are at the map as the Laval Rocket have been taken out by the Bridgeport Islanders, and now the map is mainly orange. Alright, let's go to the wheel to see who is next. 3 teams left to go. Next up are the Charlotte Checkers. Alright, Charlotte, where are you going with this one? To fight Bridgeport, so let's go get a game. Welcome to Total Mortgage Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut, where the Charlotte Checkers are playing their first game against the Bridgeport Islanders to see who will go to the Little Imply Cup Finals. Go down to center ice, get a good face-off, and we'll see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with about 10 seconds left between Bridgeport and Charlotte. And Bridgeport is going to win this game and maybe pull off a shutout. Looks like they will. And Bridgeport is going to the Little Imply Cup Finals to face the Springfield Thunderbirds. Let's go to the map real quick to take a look at some things and then get that game going. I lied. We're first going to take a look at Cal Peterson going to the Bridgeport Islanders from the Charlotte Checkers. Alright, now let's go take a look at that map to get things going. Here we are at the map as the Charlotte Checkers are eliminated, bringing us to only 2 teams left. The Bridgeport Islanders and the Springfield Thunderbirds. We're going to go ahead and spin the wheel to see who will be the away team, and we'll get to Game 1. Here we are at the wheel. 2 teams left. The away team will be the Springfield Thunderbirds. So let's go to Game 1 right now. Welcome to Total Mortgage Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut, where we have Game 1 of the Little Imply Cup Finals between the Springfield Thunderbirds and the Bridgeport Islanders. We're going to go down to center ice to get our face-off, and we'll see you on the final moments of the game. Here we are with 10 seconds left to go between Bridgeport and Springfield in Little Imply Cup Finals, game number 1. And Springfield will take this one away, bringing a shutout to them, 2-0. So now, let us go on ahead and get right to Game 2 to see if the Islanders can make a Game 3, or if the Little good old Springfield Thunderbirds can win the first Little Imply Cup. Let's go straight to it. Welcome to Mass Mutual Center in Springfield, Massachusetts for Game 2 of the Little Imply Cup Finals between the Bridgeport Islanders and the Springfield Thunderbirds. We're going to go ahead and get to this game, and we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are in 40 seconds between Bridgeport and Springfield, as Bridgeport is holding a 1-0 lead, but the Thunderbirds did just pull their goalie, so they're looking to see if they could score a goal to tie this game up. Trying to get a pass going, nothing going there, puck is out, Jenkins has it, he's going to go alone, he shoots it, he scores! And that will do it for Game 2 of the Little Imply Cup Finals. So we're going to go ahead and get straight to Game 3 to see who will win it all. We'll see you there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Total Mortgage Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut, where we have our Game 3 of the Little Imply Cup Finals between Bridgeport Islanders and the Springfield Thunderbirds. Face off, and we'll see you all in the final moments of our final game. Here we are at about a minute left between Springfield and Bridgeport in Game 3 of the Little Imply Cup Finals. Both teams are tied, 1-1. Whoever scores the next goal is most likely to win this game and win the cup for their team. But for right now, we'll go ahead and just take a look at see what this action will bring and see if we go into overtime. Bunch of puck battling, bunch of fighting, and Springfield's going down with less than 30 seconds to go. Passes all the way down, shot, good block, big hit, and another shot, and another block, and he will hold on to the puck. Face off in Islanders, won by the Thunderbirds, but it's quickly changed as the Islanders are going in. And a big fumble, but now they have control against the board. Big hits are happening, Islanders still control, passing it behind the net. Big hits are happening, 5 seconds to go. Passing it, tries to pass it to the slot, and a miscommunication, and we are going to overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Final period of hockey. And we will see you all in the final seconds. Big puck battles, Springfield has it. Pekka gets hit, Highmore loses it. Pass all the way down to an open man, Thompson! He has a breakaway. He shoots and scores! Thompson wins the Imply Cup for the Bridgeport Islanders. And we will now go ahead and take a look at the map to see your Little Imply Cup champions. Here we are at the map for one final time as the Bridgeport Islanders have taken down the Springfield Thunderbirds in 3 games to become your Season 7, but also technically Season 1 because it's a different league, Imply Cup champions. A little Imply Cup, but it's still basically the same thing. And with that, we want to congratulate the Bridgeport Islanders for winning this game, and winning this series, and winning this season. For now, as I sign off, we're going to go down to the statistics guy so we can get this all going. So, let's go to statistics. Welcome to statistics. We're just going to get right into it. Most goals in a season, we have Anthony Richard from the Laval Rocket. For most assists, we have a tie between Brandon Gignac and Peter Abbandonato. For our total points, we also have a tie between Anthony Richard and Mitchell Steffens. For our journeyman, we have a flippin' whopping 5 journeymen who moved 3 times. We have Laurent Brossoit, Alex Dorcott, Cal Patterson, Poiter Kuchetkov, and Joel Hofer. And for our Imply Cup Finals MVP, we have Porter Kuchetkov with a whopping .914 save percentage and only allowing 3 goals in out of 35 shots in 3 games. Now we go on to our favorite statistics, goal horns. In 5th place, we have a 3-way tie with 2 goals. We have the Chicago Wolves, the Henderson Silver Knights, and the Utica Comets. In 4th place, we have a 3-way tie with 3 goals. We have the Grand Rapids Griffins, the Rockford Ice Hogs, and the Syracuse Crunch. In 3rd place, we have another 3-way tie with the Bridgeport Islanders, the Springfield Thunderbirds, and the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. In 2nd place, we have the San Jose Barracuda scoring 7 goals. And at 1st place, with a whopping 16 goals scored at home, we have the Laval Rocket. Well, that'll do it for Season 7, or Season 1 if you want to count different leagues, of Hockey Imperialism now, since it's not just the NHL, but basically the AHL, whatever, don't care. Don't really need to get into that mess. But what I want to say is thank you all. I'm glad that I'm able to bring this into light and show that I can do more than just the NHL. I can do all sorts of leagues that the NHL 23 can give me, but still. Just letting you know, the AHL is not the only other hockey league I will be doing. There are plenty more to come, and maybe some more to deal with after. As of for now, I want to thank you all for watching. This one was a great one, and I'm glad that I'm able to get more knowledge about more teams that I had zero knowledge of. So it's really cool to see these new ones. But anyways, thank you. Have a good one. It is me, that one guy from the one place at that one time, Jaguar110, and I will see you all in the next video. Adios. Bye-bye. See ya. Go. Bing, bada, boom. Out.